How many of you watch college sports, whether it be basketball, football, softball, tennis, or etc.? Have you ever wondered, are they getting paid? I'm here today to persuade you on why college athletes should be paid. I am able to talk about this topic because I've been researching it for the past several days. I'm going to be talking about how sports take up just as much time as a full-time job, how colleges make money off the players' performance and their names, and the players don't see any money for it, and how athletics boost the college's enrollment. First, we will need to understand that sports take up just as much time as a full-time job. According to GoGale.com, a study found that the average college football player commits about 43.3 hours per week to training, practicing, and playing, but a standard week is only 40 hours per week. Josh Cattell, director of NDSU football recruiting, made a comment that said those hours do not include school and any extra they put in. The NCSAsports.org mentions student athletes have two full-time jobs, being a student and being an athlete. NCSAsports.org also says to keep student athletes from being overworked, the NCAA has guidelines on the amount of athletically related activities they're allowed to do. Next, we'll need to talk about how colleges make money off the players' performance and their names, and they don't see any money for it. According to the DenverChannel.com, the Board of Governors have recently voted to allow student athletes to profit off their own image and likeliness. They also said the NCAA will adopt these new rules hopefully no later than 2021. Yes, that sounds good. What about the players that put the same time and effort but play only the supporting role? Just because one player may be the best or the fan favorite, what about the teammates that push the player to do his best during practice? In Mr. Cattell's interview, when I asked him, do you think personally that college athletes should be paid, Mr. Cattell's response was yes, because a lot of money is generated off the player's performance and namesake, plus the risk the athlete has. You may wonder, where does all the money go then? According to collegesportsmadness.com, the earnings are split between coaches and administration in the form of huge salaries. Where also they said some coaches receive millions of dollars through the year and student athletes receive nothing, even though there's plenty of money to be going around. Lastly, we will need to talk about how college athletes boost schools' enrollment. As reported by collegesportsmadness.com, they say that the achievement of athletes translates into fame will bring higher status for the college. The more the school wins for their activities, the more likely they are to be known to others. Having a winning team will make other athletes want to play for you. Mr. Cattell told me, I think winning sports are important during the recruiting process because it is good advertising. The more you win, the more your school is put out there to be recognized. Plus, it brings some positivity to the campus, something to rally about. Today, we have learned why college athletes should be paid. In conclusion, college athletes should be paid. Today, we have went over that college sports take up just as much time as a full-time job. Colleges make money off of players' performance and their names, and they don't see any money for it. And that athletics boost colleges' enrollment. So go help out the college athletes and sign the petition to get college athletes the money they deserve.